Hello everyone, this is RalorWolf here once again. We are continuing our air systems, airplanes, building those. I'm going to go ahead and redesign this as a space plane and try and get it into orbit. As a part of that, I'm going to go ahead and plan ahead for when I get docking ports and actually get a space station up in the air. My basic goal, well, I'll get into that while I'm building. I'm going to go ahead and start adjusting this. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and start from scratch. Basically what I'm going for is a reusable space plane that will dock to a space station and refuel its liquid tanks, or its rocket tanks, so that when it lands at the planet, it'll have full tanks to be able to take back off. It'll help for landings at planets like Duna. I'll be able to go into the atmosphere, glide to a landing, and then I'll still have the fuel left to be able to bring me back out into the atmosphere and redock with the space station, refuel again, and so on. I'm not sure how my wing design is going to work out on this thing, but it's worth a test. By the time I get docking ports, though, I'll probably have different solar panels to put on, so that'll make a big difference. And if you're watching this wondering why I was putting solar panels under the plane, it's because I'm hoping this will be a space plane, so the sun could be coming from the bottom as well as the top. Okay, I have no idea how, if this is going to work. I know these rocket thrusters I put on don't put out a lot of force, but hopefully this whole thing will be enough to get us up in an orbit. It's really all I'm going for. That way I can expand my science. Yeah, I think I'm ready for at least a test flight of this thing. Space Plane Mark III. Save it. Oh, I did want to make this so it would correct itself a little bit better. Well, I guess we should first fly it and see how it does. See what kind of modifications I'll need to make. Oh, and it's getting to be nighttime too, it looks like. So I'll go ahead, time warp a little bit to get us daylight. Okay. I feel more comfortable taking off in the daylight. Let's try this out. Definitely want SAS on. Throttle up. Oh, I didn't set up my engines properly, now that I think about it. I'm going to go ahead and go back on that one. Oh, that's going to reset the daytime too. Darn it. Okay, I forgot while I'm in here I want to change the action groups. I don't mind having everything active at first. Well, I guess I should go ahead and separate it out into a different group anyway. But my custom group, I want to have these how should I do this? I was thinking of just toggling them back and forth. Yeah, toggle, get this, toggle that one. So that way that'll switch us between normal flight and space flight. I guess I've got different groups I can customize, so I can go ahead and make it to where it If I end up throttling, yeah, I can just do stuff manually from that point. Okay. So now we're ready to launch it and try it out. Again, since I didn't even try to launch it last time. Alright, on the runway. Fast forwarding time. Bringing up the sun. Alright. Activate our turbo engine. SAS on. Throttle it up. Let's see how she does. It's a little bit of a slow start. I figured, yeah, with this one engine it might take a while. It's a lot of weight to pull. But with the extra wings, I hope we will do a little bit better. It's possible I could go with the 2 engines on the sides being the turbo engines, and then 1 rocket in the middle. Let's try and take off. Nope. Ooh. Yeah. Wait a second. When I was trying to lift off... Okay. Revert to the hangar. I'm thinking, where's my center of lift? Yeah, my center of lift, I think it's close enough to these where these are messing up and going the wrong way. I think I need to make these on the bottom wings. And I could do them on both, which might be a good idea as well. But I think they were misbehaving. So I can try and put the wings closer together. Let's see if that helps at all. Again, that center of gravity is pretty close. I don't know if it makes more sense to go as close as possible and then just do fuel juggling to keep the weight centered and balanced. We'll try it out. Ah, the joys of trial and error. Okay. Okay, the flaps seem to be going properly, so that's good. Just will we get enough speed to get airborne on the 1 engine? And how balanced will the craft be? Won't lift off yet. Feels like it wants to lift a little bit. Well, we're airborne. Not very high, but we don't need to be too high. Let's see. Yeah, it would be nice to get some extra speed. Especially if I'm going to be taking off in mountainous or hilly areas, it'd be nice to be able to get that speed quickly. So I might alternate, change it out to be the rocket engine in the middle and the jet engine in the on the sides. But we'll see how it performs. The fuel tanks seem to wobble a little when I make adjustments, so I'm thinking I might need to put struts there. And I think this will perform better once I get up to higher altitudes. I'm also going to go ahead and try and go to one of the poles. I know this will probably at least get us there. It might just take a long time. But we'll see how it performs. At this point, it appears that I've kind of topped out on my speed per altitude kind of thing, so I'm going to go ahead and kick in my other engines, see how it works with all three running. Yeah, as for an orbital craft, I don't know if this is going to do too well. I'm going to have to change the engines around a little bit. Okay, let's just see how well this does on all three engines going up. Now that I'm almost vertical, it's getting, okay, there we go. It's getting pretty hard to lower it. It wants to kind of flip over. I don't know if that has to do with the weight distribution because the engines, or the fuel's running out, or what. We're getting to the point where this engine isn't going to do much for us, so I'll shut that down. And we're already halfway out of fuel on the big engines. That's not good. We're finally out of the thickest part of the atmosphere. But we still have another 2,000 meters per second to gain before we actually get orbital. So it's not looking too promising for this plane, the way it stands. Oh, in fact, we're losing altitude now. That's not good. Yep, so this plane definitely doesn't want to do orbital flights. So I guess what I'm going to do is go ahead and run these out of fuel, and then just let it drop back down to the atmosphere, and let my main little engine take over and just fly me to the pole, so at least I can get some science done on this mission. Then we'll be back to the drawing board. Not completely. I'll just need to make some tweaks. I was thinking what I might do is go ahead and add just another set of these engines down below itself, so it's got 6 engines total, 2 jet engines, and 4 rockets. Those engines are almost done, about to make the switch, and switching over. Actually, I can go ahead and pretty much kill that and just let it glide back in. It's going fast enough that hopefully we'll make it to the... Ooh, it's still a long ways to go before I get to the pole. Which is okay, because we have the miracle of speed up, video editing, and such. Hopefully with the fuel gone from the exterior engines, it'll fly a little better, because it'll be lighter. I'm kind of amazed this thing is still climbing and increasing its speed. We're up to 500 meters per second and 17 kilometers. We're getting close to our destination. Especially now moving at 500 meters per second, we should definitely get there pretty quick. That's just crazy. I'm definitely going to have to redesign the engines on this. I've been trying to think of a couple different ways to do it. This might be one case where I go ahead and do a bunch of tests off camera and come back with my final concept. Oh wow, that is really cool looking. The edge of the glacier ice cap block you can see under the water. That is cool. It's about time to come in for our landing. I'm just going to drop the throttle all the way down and see how well this thing glides. I'll also try and make this a little bit of a double trip by flying towards the mountains, so I can get some mountain data too as well, I hope. Coming in for the landing. And touchdown. Awesome. Guess I can just keep it rolling a little bit towards the mountains. I don't know, I might as well hit the brakes. Sweet. Alright, so we're here. Check the materials bay. 7.5 science. Are you serious? 7.5 science. From the ice caps. Alright, let's see. Where did I end up putting... Oh, yeah. Check the mystery goo here. Ice caps, 3 science. Keep it. Yeah, definitely not the greatest science endeavor. It should support itself if I drop the gears. Oh, a little bit of a jerkiness, but it seemed okay. Crew report. Transmit that. Turn SAS off. EVA. What the heck just happened? Oh, my fingers were on the wrong buttons. Okay, I get it. There we go. Yay! Surface sample worth 9. EVA report worth 2.4. Get back in. Let's see. VR data. Send the EVA report. Keep the surface sample. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and... Whoa, bounce. Aw, man. Alright, never mind. I was going to taxi over to the mountains, but we seem to have lost our engine when it bounced around trying to lift the gear back out. Yep. Huh. Well, that's kind of a bummer, but at least we'll go ahead and do the other materials bay. Keep it. Do all of our goo canisters. That's quite a bummer. Alright, we've got all the data we can get, I think. Go ahead and recover vessel. Man, alright. 8 experiments, 22 science, total of 66. Still don't have enough to unlock anything. Looks like we're going to pretty much have to do space missions in order to unlock more stuff. That's quite a bummer. Quite a bummer. I can't get over the feeling that I really like showing everything I do in the game. So what I think I'm going to do is split my Let's Play season into 2 types of episodes. I'm going to have episodes labeled as testing, where I do just going through, testing different aircraft, testing them out, getting to see if they can fly well. And then I'll have ones labeled missions, where I actually do the missions of the Let's Play. That way it'll accommodate different types of viewers as well. I know when I watch episodes, I like to see as much as I can, even with the testing of what the people do. And some people just don't show that stuff. They just show their missions and that kind of a thing. So the episodes labeled testing will cater to those kinds of viewers. The viewers who just want storyline kind of stuff and doing missions and getting out there, like the rescue mission that I'm going to be doing soon, those kinds of viewers can just watch the mission episodes and get what they want. That way I can kind of do everything, because I really like showing everything I do. I don't like to skip stuff. I just pretty much use fast forward to get through things. So I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. So this next mission, well, I'm still going to number them in order. So, like my Let's Play season, I think this is episode 6 of my second season. So episode 7 will be a testing mission, episode 8 will be like a mission, maybe another testing, I don't know how many I'm going to have to do. But that way you can just do the ones labeled mission or testing, you know, and see what you want to see. Or do them all. I would recommend, of course, you watch them all. I mean, why not? But, okay, so I think that will be the end of this episode. This next episode I'm going to do will be testing, where I'm going to be testing out new aircraft. Trying to get that to reach orbit, the one that we were just flying. And I hope everything works out on there. And I hope you like the new episode setup that I'm going to try out. Alright, I will see you later. This is RalorWolf. Have a great night.